Come on and shine, shine, shine. Las Vegas, shine your light on me.
Welcome to Las Vegas Tonight. Join award-winning host Dale Davidson as he interviews the most remarkable people you'll find in the entertainment capital of the world. You'll meet entertainers, sports figures, newsmakers, community and business leaders, and people just like you with stories that'll touch your heart. Now, here's Dale Davidson.
Welcome to Las Vegas Tonight. I'm your host, Dale Davidson. Each and every week at this time, we do our best to bring you a fascinating guest. And we've done it again. Brenda Scott is with us today. Brenda is a wonderful Christian woman, and she's also a very successful business person. We're going to talk about both. Brenda, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We
Thank
really
you for having me.
appreciate it. Tell us a little bit about Business Credit Services to start off with so we can establish what your business is. You're a financing manager for this company. Tell me what it is you do Monday through Friday.
All right. Business Credit Services is a business that I help business owners establish business credit, and then we infuse capital into their business so they can grow their business.
Oh, that's fascinating. Tell me how you got into the business. Let's do a little bit of your backstory. Where did you grow up, and then bring us along into the point where you're an executive today. I'm interested in that.
Well, I grew up in Virginia. Come from a big family of 7, and I attended school in Virginia. After college, I got married, and we moved to Las Vegas. My ex-husband now had a job with Motorola, the two-way radio company.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
familiar
at the
with
time,
them.
absolutely.
Yeah.
The brick radios.
Oh, yeah, they were big. They were big cell phones this
absolutely,
big. Yeah,
absolutely.
Remember, yeah.
So he landed a job with them, which they were based out of Las Vegas. His parents lived here at the time.
Oh, okay.
And so we just moved into Las Vegas, and I've been here ever since.
Yeah, what year was that?
Oh, wow. Now you're dating me.
Sorry, didn't want to do that.
Now you're dating
very careful
me.
when you're talking to a woman about age.
Absolutely. It's been years ago.
Okay.
So we came here, and Vegas has been good to me ever since. You know, I have a son that's 24. Now you know how old I am. We raised him, and he attended ASU, Arizona State University.
Sure.
Graduated with
a
Sun Devil, absolutely. And when he was very young, I started in the finance industry, like he was 5 years old, years ago, like 20 years ago.
Right.
And I worked in the mortgage industry at the time.
Okay.
Originating loans, residential loans, with a couple of different establishments, companies here in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And then more recent, 10 years ago, I got a job with Chase, an executive position with Chase, where I was the financial manager for the Chase Homeownership Center here in Las Vegas. I did that for a number of years, and then I got this promotion with Chase. I took a promotion within Chase, becoming the REO short sale manager.
Tell me about that. What is that?
So back in 2009, 10, the market collapsed.
It sure did.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
and
a tough time.
A tough time, not only for homeowners, but for the banking institutions as well. So we had a lot of bank-owned properties to hit the market, short sale property, and I managed those properties for the bank, 4 states, 5 markets.
Wow, that's a huge job.
A huge job, exactly. And that allowed me to work with a lot of investors, business owners that was trying to either get rid of their properties or buy new properties, because a lot of people took advantage of the market as far as
prices were down.
They saw that they could purchase or buy properties at a very, very low rate and keep them and hold on to them. So doing that, working with the business owners or the investors acquiring properties, I found the need that when they were going to the bank to get loans or financing, they were getting turned down.
Wow.
So
what was it? Was it a lack of knowledge?
It was a lack of knowledge about what it took to get approved. And so they would call me. I wasn't working in the bank. I was an executive, so my office was down off of Howard Hughes. They would call me and say, Brenda, I got turned down for this loan. Can you find out why? And I would, in return, call the commercial banker to find out why they got turned down for a loan, what did they didn't know or didn't have in their package, and then try to provide that information to the business owner.
Oh, okay.
Which I did. I was very successful, but during that time, I realized that there was a great need on educating business owners on what it took to get approved with the bank, to gain financing, to gain approval, loan approval, credit line approvals, etc. So I started my research and tried to align myself with companies that had this type of knowledge and knew what it took to get these business owners approved, and that's when I came across Business Credit Services.
Yeah, and that's the name of the actual function, which is also the company, My Business Credit Coach.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, tell me why people are in the dark when it comes to, getting a loan, commercial or residential. Why don't the banks provide them with the information, if you will?
It's a lack of knowledge and on what is needed. And it's not that the banks are not lending. They are lending, but you have to know what they're looking for to deem you as a accountable, respectful business owners in terms of lending money.
I see.
Okay? And that checklist is not rolled out to the public. You have to dig, you have to do your research. And most business owners, if they're owning a business, they either don't have time or they know how to obtain that information to put the proper package together to get approved.
Oh, I can see where that would be a real problem. Are you having success in communicating that with people now?
Absolutely. Yeah. Knowledge is power, right?
Sure it is.
So when you know better, you do better.
Yes.
So with my business, I get in front of a business owner, and first and foremost, I provide them with the educational tools they need to make an educated decision on if this is something they need, the service is something they need. A lot of business owners already have business credit, and that's great. That's great that you've already established that.
And you can work with them too,
absolutely,
to increase it or to facilitate the rolling credit line and that sort of thing.
Yes, usually the people or the business owners that already have business credit established, they need money.
Oh, right.
And that's where I come in to find options for them or putting a package together so they can gain or secure that approval through the banks.
Well, it certainly looks as though things are getting better in this market. I want to talk some more about that to give people who are viewing in Las Vegas and across the country an idea of what's happening with the economy, because I'm pretty sure you have all the answers.
If I don't, I can get them. I'll do my best to get them.
We'll be back with Brenda Scott on Las Vegas Tonight right after this.
Drawn by the lights, glamour, and opportunities in Sin City, they come from all over the world, searching for their chance to be a pretty woman, a success, or maybe just to have a better life. Be somebody. What happened after they got here is literally changing the world. From the story of Tommy Scott, a former gang enforcer turned Christian evangelist, to the Hookers for Jesus Outreach Ministry, to the heart-wrenching story of Arturo Martinez and his heroic act of forgiving the man who assaulted and murdered his wife and 10-year-old daughter. Las Vegas Tonight presents an extraordinary depiction of Las Vegas as a city of transformation, from Sin City to Vegas Saints. Las Vegas Tonight, from Sin City to Vegas Saints, a collection of true stories of transformation, people whose lives were transformed, and people who are now transforming the world.
Enjoy terrific Las Vegas shows, scrumptious dining, and fun-filled attractions at half price. Wow! Visit LasVegasPerks.com. That's LasVegasPerks.com. If you use discount code VEGAS, you'll get over $2,000 worth of discounts for only $34.95. Just $34.95. LasVegasPerks.com. That's LasVegasPerks.com. Act now.
And welcome back to Las Vegas Tonight. I'm your host, Dale Davidson. We're with Brenda Scott, who is Financing Manager for Business Credit Services, and she's a business coach, and we all need that. Brenda, let's talk, if you don't mind, a little bit about what it's like to be a Christian woman, and I understand you've been a Christian all your life.
I have.
And and how in really what can be a cutthroat business, you're able to maintain the feeling that you're helping people, that you can maintain your ethics even when others aren't. It's a difficult thing sometimes to be a Christian business person. Tell me what that's like for you.
Wow, it has been a rewarding experience.
Has it?
Yes. My family, my mother, like I mentioned earlier on, my father died when I was 3 months old.
Right.
So my mother, I come from a big family, and my mother was the mother and father.
Right.
She held it down
God
on
bless her
both.
for doing
Yes,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So she instilled the importance of having faith, and all that comes along with that, prayer, the higher power, just making sure that you are guided at a very, very young age for me. I mean, I remember as young as 5 years old how every Sunday morning we would gather as a family and pray. During the week we would have Bible study and quoting scriptures along the day, throughout the day. So that was instilled in me at a very, very early age in my life. And even though you grow up and you think you know it all, I've always went back to my roots.
Oh, have you?
When troubles face, just pray. When you're having excitement and success in your life and your career, still keep that faith. So with me being in business now as a businesswoman, I still hold that very, very dear to my heart. I know that, without God in my life, I would be nothing. All the success that I had in my life with career, family, all of that can easily be taken away. So my walk with God has been an impactful experience in my business. And I hold that true when I talk to business owners. When I sit down with them, what I give them most is the education. Even if they don't do business with me, Dale, if I can provide them something to take them to another level, the knowledge, just one thing that will increase their success in their business, my job is done. I feel that I have blessed them in some way. And in return, I will have my blessings given back to me through God.
Well, they must sense that.
I think they do.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Even if you don't overtly witness
Absolutely.
to them, I think they must sense that there's something different about it.
Right. It's coming from a good place. They don't know that at the time, but I think they feel something different. And that's all I can ask for. So it has been really, really great for me having this walk, having that faith instilled in me at a very, very young age, and know that what I'm doing comes from a good place, a place that I have peace, a place that I can give back freely, and only God can give that to you. In my experience, and that's truly what I believe.
And you've passed that along to your son, I'm sure.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What's he doing nowadays?
Oh, he's working for Pinto Builders, and he's employed full time. That's the most important thing.
That's an important thing
absolutely,
right now.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So he has a great career ahead of him. Yeah, a good son, a good boy.
Oh, that's great. And that's really your most important job, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about, if you don't mind, let's delve a little bit into what the difficulties are when a business person finds himself or herself in a financing jam. And it's not always because the business is not successful. It can be the opposite, right? They want to expand. They need capital to expand. We really want them to expand because they're hiring people. They're putting money back into the economy. They're blessing other people. Tell me what kinds of things that they're running into. What are the difficulties they face today?
The most business owners, for the most part, they don't have that business credit established.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have the business credit established, we can go off their personal FICO scores.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
That's their credit score.
That's their credit scores, yes, absolutely, but they don't have that established. So the number one thing that I've seen with business owners is the credit piece, whether it's personal or business credit.
Okay.
If you have business credit, the financing, the opportunity to get money to grow your business are limitless.
Yeah.
Yeah, money is at your feet. if you have the business credit established. If you don't have the business credit established, that's what we do. We have the 20-point checklist that the bank used to get to approve a business owner.
That's like the secret, isn't it?
That's the secret.
Yeah,
so we go through each category, from making sure your entity is set up properly, making sure that you have a business phone number listed. If you have a brick and mortar building, you know, or you're doing the business from your home, that's important. These are all the things that the banks are looking for. If you have a Duns and Bradstreet profile, if your Equifax Experian profile is set up correctly, okay. If you have vendor trade lines, most business owners, you know, especially if you're in business for maybe like two years or so, they may not have vendors credit that's reporting to establish that business credit.
Wow.
And so we take them through a 20-point checklist that the banks are actually looking for to make sure their business is set up properly so they can gain loans or credit lines when they need it to grow their business.
Now, is that difficult? Are there problems that they face? You know, of those 20 questions, you know, how many typically don't they have right now?
Well, when they come to us initially, it's something missing. Absolutely, but that's what we do.
They've already found out. We're not gonna
exactly,
get
but it's too late because they've already went to the bank, applied for credit or money or loan or whatever, and they got turned down.
I see.
So I'm like the secondary resource to get them set up properly. So the next time when they go and apply, they have success.
Wow, that's great. We've raced through another segment. We need to take another brief break and make a little money for our business.
All right.
We'll be back with Brenda Scott in just a moment. Hello, I'm Dale Davidson. I hope you're enjoying Las Vegas tonight. The guests we've had on the program are wonderful examples of Christians who take seriously Christ's command to love one another. In addition to the hundreds of television stations across the United States now carrying our show, we have been presented with the outstanding opportunity to bring these inspiring stories to people around the world. An international satellite network in the Russian and Ukrainian languages has asked us to provide them with episodes to be broadcast to millions. To make a gift to support this very special effort, please send your check or money order to Dale Davidson Ministries, 9030 West Sahara Avenue, number 255, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89117. To use your credit or debit card, call 702-480-3989. Thank you, and God bless you.
Enjoy terrific Las Vegas shows, scrumptious dining, and fun-filled attractions at half price. Wow! Visit LasVegasPerks.com. That's LasVegasPerks.com. If you use discount code VEGAS, you'll get over $2,000 worth of discounts for only $34.95. Just $34.95. LasVegasPerks.com. That's LasVegasPerks.com. Act now.
Welcome to Las Vegas Tonight. I'm Dale Davidson. We're coming back with Brenda Scott, who is a business finance coach and a really good one. It's been a fascinating interview so far, and we want to delve more deeply into why people who are in business are having trouble getting credit, right?
Yes.
Now, tell me this, if they're successful, say for years and years they've had a good business, they've never really had financing difficulties before, maybe right now they need to expand, but they go to their bank, they think they have a relationship with their bank, right? They've been banking with them for quite a while. They think they're, you know, a routine kind of a thing, you know, I need another whatever, dump thousands of dollars, and it comes back, no.
Right.
They're shocked, right?
Yes.
Now tell me what happened and what can you do to help them?
Absolutely. So what happens when they walk into the bank after years of having that relationship with the banks or years of being in business? When they apply for that loan or a credit line, they are missing one of the 20 points that the banks are looking for in their application packet.
Something they've never thought about.
Absolutely. And they will never know.
It can be simple?
It can be very, very simple. Very simple, like having 3 vendor trade lines.
Oh, okay.
And these are businesses that the business owners are doing business with that are not reporting to one of the credit bureaus that the banks are looking for, like your Experian, the Equifax, or Dun & Bradstreet profile. You know,
and you want them to do that because
absolutely.
you have a good relationship with them. They extended credit, right?
Absolutely,
okay.
And they should be reporting.
Right.
Okay, because the banks are looking for your business credit score.
Oh, I see.
And if you don't have vendors that the business owners are doing business with
right.
that are not reporting how you do business, if you paying your bills on time, if you
right.
paying that vendor on time, you will not be granted any type of loan
wow.
or unsecured card or money line or whatever
wow.
from the banks.
Wow.
Right. And I'm talking about business owners that have been in business for years.
And have a good record.
And have a good record with the bank. They have a great relationship with the
right.
bank,
right.
but when they apply for that loan or credit line, they get denied.
Oh, wow.
There's a series of things that the banks are looking for that you have to have in place
mm-hmm.
to get approved.
Mm-hmm. Tell me the difference between business credit and personal credit.
Absolutely.
You know, I've seen the ratings, you know, my ratings, and I know a little bit about that. How is it different? Is it reported to the same organizations, or is it a different thing?
It's a different thing,
Oh,
totally
it is.
different. Your personal credit, your FICO score, should be separate from your business
mm-hmm.
credit score. And for more than one reason, Dale. First of all, your business credit should be your business credit. Your personal credit should be your personal credit.
Yeah, and you went to trouble to separate those two anyway.
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a benefit to having business credit. One, it's an asset. If you go and sell your business 5 years down the road, you will want the person, or I would, if I was buying your business, I would want you to have established business credit.
Oh, yeah.
That's an asset.
So you can take it over
Absolutely.
and deal with those same vendors
Exactly.
and the bank and whatever. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not only that, if you get sued, something happens, you know, that the customer or someone that you're doing business
It can
with,
happen even if you've done nothing wrong.
even
yeah.
if you've done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
want them attacking you personally.
Sure.
Then you're putting your family, your personal your assets at risk.
Yeah.
You will want to go after the business. If that
Right.
happens, I mean, Lord forbid you don't want anything
right.
like that to happen, but you know,
But
it's
it does.
called life.
It does happen.
It does happen.
Yeah.
Your personal FICO score is very important as well, because if you want to operate and leverage money on a personal basis, you have to have an adequate FICO score as well as business credit.
Oh,
but
I
it
see.
should be separate. Now, granted, a lot of business owners have to use their personal credit to get their business started initially.
Right.
I mean, that's how you get it off the ground. You save money to, you know.
You might use your own credit cards.
Absolutely,
that
you
sort
do.
of thing, yeah.
But once you open your doors, you should immediately start establishing that business credit.
Oh, okay.
The business should survive solely on the business credit,
Right.
how you do business, and how you pay your bills.
Okay. You mentioned in answer to that question, leveraging money or
Yes.
leveraging capital. I've heard that phrase, but I don't know what it means. Can you tell me what that means?
That means using other people's money.
We're in favor of that always.
Yes, saving your money, but
Yeah.
use other people's money to grow, maintain, and build your business.
Oh, okay.
Leveraging.
Yeah.
You know, that's how the Walmarts got built. That's how the Chevrons got built. That's how your household name companies got built, by leveraging, using other people's money to grow your business.
Sure.
Pay it back. When you
Right.
start making money, pay it back, and then
Right away.
right away, and then you can grow your business. Instead of robbing Peter to pay Paul. If you're using your personal money or your personal credit, you know you don't have enough. Usually, I mean, some business owners have more than enough. But the people or the business owners that are looking for capital, they're
Right.
using their own personal bank accounts,
yeah.
you know, their money
That's
that they have
dangerous
saved
anyway,
to
yeah.
try to run and maintain their business.
Right.
And that's not, you know,
It's not wise.
that's not wise at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
You have to leverage, use other people's money, but set up your application properly so you have success when you're applying for other people's money to grow, maintain, and operate your business.
You mentioned Dun & Bradstreet.
Absolutely.
earlier, and I'm not really sure what you do to establish a D&B profile. Tell me what that's about.
Okay, your Dun & Bradstreet profile, if you're in business, is crucial. to how you're going to do business in the future.
Okay.
They're the platform of establishing that business credit. A lot of
they're a reporting agency.
Absolutely,
Okay.
along with the paydebt score. Your paydebt score is, your Experian, Equifax business credit score, and you have to have that score between 80 to 100.
Okay.
Like a FICO score, like your credit score
right.
should be, excellent credit. If you have above a 700, you can walk in pretty much anywhere and get a
borrow
line
money,
of credit or borrow money or whatever.
Buy a car
personally.
or whatever.
Yeah, but unless your business credit has a range as well, and that's
similar.
8, right, exactly. That's 80 to 100.
Okay.
If you're within that range, you're a good risk to the banks. You're a good risk of gaining money to grow your business, or gaining that financing that you need to grow your business, because that means that you're paying your debt on time.
Oh, yeah.
That means that if you're on a net 30, you're paying within that guideline, or if you're on the net 60, you're paying within that frame. You're not missing a payment. You're not going delinquent on your loans or your business trade lines.
That's
right.
wonderful. That's wonderful. We need to take another brief break, Brenda.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing how we're racing through this show. We'll be back with Brenda Scott right after these messages.
A potential audience of more than 50 million people is reached every week by Las Vegas Tonight. To keep the important message of Christ's love on the air, we need your prayers and financial blessings. Please send your tax-deductible gift to Dale Davidson Ministries, 9030 West Sahara Avenue, number 255, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89117. For a donation of $25 or more, we'll send you a copy of Dale Davidson's new book, Las Vegas Tonight, From Sin City to Vegas Saints. You'll love these inspiring stories of Las Vegas Christians who are changing the world. Or donate to the ministry, or order Dale's book by going to vegassaints.org. That's vegassaints.org. Or call us today at 702-480-3989. That's 480-3989. God bless you.
Enjoy terrific Las Vegas shows, scrumptious dining, and fun-filled attractions at half price. Wow! Visit LasVegasPerks.com. That's LasVegasPerks.com. If you use discount code VEGAS, you'll get over $2,000 worth of discounts for only $34.95. Just $34.95. LasVegasPerks.com. That's LasVegasPerks.com. Act now.
Welcome back to Las Vegas Tonight. I'm Dale Davidson. We are pleased to have with us Brenda Scott, who is my business credit coach, and her email is, or your website's mybusinesscreditcoach.com.
Yes.
Right? So we can get a hold of Brenda L. Scott that way, and she's going to help you with your business. So if you're interested in expanding your business, you'll want to refinance your debt, right?
Yes.
Brenda can help you walk through that entire process. Let me ask you this. If a business owner has failed initially, which is often when you hear from them, how does it look to the other banking institutions? Do they know that initial failure came about, or does it really matter to them?
It doesn't really matter, and let me tell you why.
Yeah.
So if a business owner walks into a bank for a line of credit or a loan or whatever, and they come back declined for whatever reason,
Sure.
usually the case, first of all, is the business owner thinks that, okay, I can't get any money anywhere because one bank declined them. Right? So sometimes they don't seek other options.
Really?
Yes. Or they go back and try to scratch their head and figure out why they were declined. I have a successful business. I just need money to grow. I need money just for more advertising so I can become more successful or whatever.
Yeah.
So usually they give up.
Yeah.
In most cases they give up.
Really? Wow.
They don't seek other financing because if it's a big household bank name, they say, okay, if this bank turned me down, the others will. And that's not the case.
That's not necessarily
That's not the case. It's not that the banks are not lending money. You just got to know how to put your application packet together based on your business structure to get the money.
Okay.
And most business owners don't take the time or don't know how to do that unless they have a coach in place to guide them through what the banks are looking for and how to apply based on their business.
Yeah, that seems to really be a valuable service. Now, does your service extend to directing the client to a particular bank or a particular lender? Is that part of what you do? Do you actually say, well, okay, Bank A turned you down, and here's why you didn't have points 11, 18, and 20,
Right.
out of the 20 done, but why don't we go over here and try such and such a bank?
Right.
Can you do that?
Absolutely. And a lot of business owners come to me first to find out what they need. That's
Okay.
fine. And
Yeah.
and I give them all of their options. Here's what I do. Now, I do provide coaching or education about setting up business credit. That's
Okay.
what I do first and
Sure.
foremost.
Okay.
But we also, my business credit coach also have lending options for the business owner.
Oh,
So
really?
yes. So we
So you can actually lend the money.
absolutely. And not only
okay.
do we have lending option, we have niche lending options.
What do you
so,
mean?
So if a business has inventory, they have inventory and they need a line of credit or a loan, we can lend against their inventory.
Oh, they have a warehouse full of stuff, and that's worth something.
Absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
okay.
Or accounts receivable, like doctors' offices, they do factoring. We do factoring financing. So doctors make a lot of money. That doesn't necessarily mean that they have a lot of money because
Right.
they're net 30, net 60, they bill against the insurance company.
Right.
Well, we do accounts receivable financing that we can front that doctor 80% of his receivables so he can
Wow.
grow, maintain, operate,
Wow.
pay his employees, and then we do a soft collect from their vendors.
What
And
do you
it's
mean? How does that work?
They just change the remittance address. So when
Oh.
they send out the bill
They
to
send it
that
to
to
you.
that insurance company, we just have the address changed
Okay.
because they already got the loan from us.
Right.
And now we need to collect, and it's just soft. And that's the reason why we call it soft, because no one knows. It's
Yeah.
just the remittance
You're not
address.
calling them up,
No,
you're not
absolutely
collecting
not.
from them, yeah.
Send your payments to this
This
address,
address.
and that's it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so that's an example of niche or equipment. Say that we are dealing with a construction company that has trucks on the road, and they need money because they want to buy more trucks.
Sure.
They can come to us for equipment or vehicle.
So you can lend against those trucks.
Absolutely.
That they've often paid off.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So one of my main functions, the main function is to sit down with the business owner and get a summary of what they do, how they do it, how they want to grow, what they're going to use the funds for. And if it's not to grow their business, they're not a candidate for the service that we have.
Oh, okay.
They have to use the money to grow their business in some capacity.
Yeah, you must learn a lot about different businesses.
Oh,
talking to
absolutely.
these
It's
people.
fascinating.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Let's talk about a business that's in trouble and they really need financing to
Mm-hmm.
survive. In Nevada, as you well know, construction just took a major hit.
Mm-hmm.
And there were years where companies were going out of business or just struggling to get by. Now things are better. They want to expand. They want to rehire people. They want to get back to where they were years ago. Maybe their credit is so-so. Can you help them?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, it goes back to establishing that business credit. We don't care with business credit, Dale, we don't care what your personal FICO score is,
Oh,
your
okay.
personal credit, okay? Or we don't care what your past business history has been.
Yeah.
It's about building from now moving forward. If you've had fresh start.
Yeah.
If you had a late pay with a vendor that you were doing business with in the past, we have a program or our service is set up to the point where we can get you past that, so we can then start building new vendor trade lines. So
Okay.
you can get your PAYDEX score back up in that range of 80 to 100. So you can be
So that's credit repair. You
absolutely
kinda do that,
it's
too.
enhancement.
Oh, you do a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That enhancement mechanism that you need to bridge that gap so you can be a valuable candidate again for the lending institutions.
That's wonderful. We need to take yet another brief break.
Okay.
We'll be back with Brenda Scott right after this.
Drawn by the lights, glamour, and opportunities in Sin City, they come from all over the world, searching for their chance to be a pretty woman, a success, or maybe just to have a better life, be somebody. What happened after they got here is literally changing the world. From the story of Tommy Scott, a former gang enforcer turned Christian evangelist, to the Hookers for Jesus Outreach Ministry, to the heart-wrenching story of Arturo Martinez and his heroic act of forgiving the man who assaulted and murdered his wife and 10-year-old daughter. Las Vegas Tonight presents an extraordinary depiction of Las Vegas as a city of transformation, from Sin City to Vegas Saints. Las Vegas Tonight, from Sin City to Vegas Saints, a collection of true stories of transformation, people whose lives were transformed, and people who are now transforming the world.
Enjoy terrific Las Vegas shows, scrumptious dining, and fun-filled attractions at half price. Wow! Visit LasVegasPerks.com. That's LasVegasPerks.com. If you use discount code VEGAS, you'll get over $2,000 worth of discounts for only $34.95. Just $34.95. LasVegasPerks.com. That's LasVegasPerks.com. Act now.
Welcome back to Las Vegas Tonight. I'm your host, Dale Davidson. We're pleased to have with us Brenda Scott, who is a business financing coach, and a good one. I'm going to throw you a tough question,
Okay.
But I know you'll handle it. Tell me, if somebody has a personal bankruptcy on their record, or their previous business went bankrupt, is all hope lost as far as credit and financing are concerned?
Absolutely not.
Really?
If they have a personal bankruptcy or business bankruptcy on their credit report, there is a statute of limitation that we have to evaluate or figure out when was the bankruptcy filed, and how long has it been since that filing, to determine if you're a candidate for financing now.
Okay.
Okay, and that's what we do, as well as in our evaluation with that business owner, figuring out, where you are now, how long has it been since you filed that bankruptcy, and if now is the time for you to apply for financing.
Okay. And you would welcome a call from somebody who has experienced that.
Absolutely.
As a possibility, like, I want to get back into business. I think I have something to offer. I think I can be of value.
Absolutely.
And they're often not feeling that good about themselves.
Right, exactly. Just because of a past experience, there's always repair or ways to get around that. Even if you have to wait a little while. Now may not be the right time, but maybe it's 6 months from now. But it's something that we can work with to make sure you're aligning yourself with the right service and the right product for you to gain that financing down the road, if the time is not now.
Yeah. There certainly are personal aspects to this, aren't there? And fear is one of them. There are people who are afraid of banks. They're afraid of lenders in some fashion or another, and maybe they had a bad experience. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it's just kind of a big monolithic organization, and there's some fear there. Can you hold their hand, if you will, and walk them through the process? Do you run into that?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I encourage people to go to their banks first. Usually when they go, they come back to me very quickly. But I do encourage them to go to their banks first. I mean, if you're comfortable working with your banks, or even if you have that fear, go in and ask questions. Ask them, what will it take for me to be maybe a possible candidate for a loan or a credit line? Ask questions. Don't be scared. Closed mouths don't get fed, right?
Yeah, there
so
you go.
have to just be that person to go in and ask that commercial banker, what will it take? What are you looking for? How does the process work? What are the underwriters looking for? Do I need a business plan when I'm applying for my first loan or credit line? All of that is important. The banks want to know, if we loan you this money, are you going to be someone that has a risk, or are you going to be a good, business owner that pay your debt back and pay it back on time? So banks are looking for the risk factor.
Sure.
They don't want to lend money to someone that has a possible risk of not paying it back. And if you have filed bankruptcy in the past, what happened? You know, what happened to bring you or to take you to that point?
And if you've solved that problem.
If you solve the problem, you have a solid business plan, you're doing business, your revenue, you know, are you making money? Or do you have the money to pay the loan back? They're looking for all of these things, and that's what we guide them through, to take them through the process to make sure they're set up. They have all their T's crossed, all their I's dotted, so they can be successful in obtaining that loan.
Okay. Now, do the banks and the other lenders look at you and My Business Credit Counseling as being an ally, or do they kind of look at you as being an adversary in this role?
Adversary.
Yeah,
because you know, if they can't get approved through the bank, they usually send the client to me for that, you know, option of building that business credit or a line of credit
so
or
they look
loan.
at you as being helpful.
Absolutely, because you know, my main platform is that education piece. You know, educating the client on what is important, what the banks are looking for. This is what you need. This is what you are missing, and here's what our financing options are as well. The bank turned you down for whatever reason, but here is what we have to offer you. It's nothing set in stone. You do not have to take the offer or you know, sign on the dotted line.
Too high,
you absolutely. And that's why we specialize into that niche processing to determine what the needs are for your company and how financing or different financing options that would best fit your needs. Yeah, so no, the banks don't look at me as a threat whatsoever. They look at me, and I get a lot of referrals from the banks.
Oh, you do?
Absolutely. Absolutely, a lot of referrals for the bank. We deal with banks. We don't go to some, you know, magical money machine tree in the background. We deal with the banks, but we know what it takes for them to get, for you to get through as a business owner with that approval.
Now, are things loosening up lending-wise right now?
For the banks? No, they're tightening up.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why is that? It seems like the economy's getting better.
Yeah, but they are still scared. They're
that's
scared.
what it's about.
Absolutely. They're still afraid from what happened in the past with the economy collapsing the way it did, and their guidelines are restricted. Still restricted. You know, I recently had a business owner come to me, been dealing with a bank, a large bank, I won't mention the name, for years, 30 years, 800 credit score, FICO score, and he got turned down for a business loan.
Wow, that's not encouraging.
No, it's not encouraging. And I told him to go to your bank with a FICO score, absolutely, with a FICO score like that. And you know, you have the relationship there already set, go and see what they say. And he came back to me very, very quickly and said, no, they're not doing anything for me. And I got him funding within 6 days.
Wow, that's fantastic. We're going to talk about how you did that magically. She said she's not a magician, but I'm wondering during this tough time to bring financing to a business is no small feat. So I know they appreciate it. We're going to take another brief break. We're going to come back for our final segment and let you know how to get in touch with Brenda Scott because you need her help. We'll be back with more right after this.
A potential audience of more than 50 million people is reached every week by Las Vegas Tonight. To keep the important message of Christ's love on the air, we need your prayers and financial blessings. Please send your tax-deductible gift to Dale Davidson Ministries, 9030 West Sahara Avenue, number 255, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89117. For a donation of $25 or more, we'll send you a copy of Dale Davidson's new book, Las Vegas Tonight, From Sin City to Vegas Saints. You'll love these inspiring stories of Las Vegas Christians who are changing the world. Or donate to the ministry, or order Dale's book by going to vegassaints.org. That's vegassaints.org. Or call us today at 702-480-3989. That's 480-3989. God bless you.
And Enjoy terrific Las Vegas shows, scrumptious dining, and fun-filled attractions at half price. Wow! Visit LasVegasPerks.com. That's LasVegasPerks.com. If you use discount code VEGAS, you'll get over $2,000 worth of discounts for only $34.95. Just $34.95. LasVegasPerks.com. That's LasVegasPerks.com. Act now.
Welcome back to Las Vegas Tonight. The show has just ripped by. It's been fascinating to be talking with Brenda Scott, who is a business financing manager with Business Credit Services. She is really knowledgeable when it comes to getting financing for your business. And if you're in business or you want to pass along the information to your boss, say you're an employee, you'd welcome that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or starting a business.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, when you're brand new, just getting your feet wet, you know you have a legitimate, successful plan or vision for your business, and you want to know how to set up yourself or your business for financing. Absolutely. We deal with startups as well.
Let me ask you about that for just a second. During the last segment, you talked about, do you need a business plan when you go into the bank to ask for money the first time? Do you?
Yes. Initially, when you're starting a business or you're trying to get your first line or your first loan, absolutely, that's one of the criteria that they will check for and review in a lot of cases.
Really?
Absolutely, your business plan, your executive summary, how you're going to do business, what's your projection, how you're going to make money, and if we give you this loan, how are you going to pay it back? Absolutely.
A reasonable series of questions.
Absolutely.
Can you help them with that or direct them to somebody who can get that business plan done?
Yes.
Because that is crucial, isn't it?
Yes. With my business credit coach, they will have a coach to coach them through a year's worth of service on the 20-point checklist and everything you need to set yourself up for financing.
Okay.
So they will have a one-on-one coach to guide them through the process that will aggressively call them on a daily basis until they're set up properly, not only for their business, to going through the business license, the EIN number, your credit, your vendor, to set them up properly so you can be a candidate for financing.
Wow, I wish I'd known you when I started my business. Life would have been a lot easier. Because what happens is, as a business startup, as a new business owner, you're in the dark, really, and you're kind of casting around, and you discover these things, catch as catch can't. You know, your CPA says, what's your EIN number? And you go, what? You know, and then your lawyer says, did you file with the state for your LLC? And you're like, what is that?
Exactly.
And you start talking to investors, and they say, where's the business plan? And you need all of these things to succeed anyway. It makes some sense to get it all done up front.
Absolutely.
But you can help them with.
We can help them with that.
Do you charge like a monthly fee, or how do you guys get recompensed?
No, it's one-time fee. Okay. Okay, it's no monthly. We do have a payment option that will take them over 3 months, but after that, the charge for the service is done. You're paid for, and not only do you have the coach for a year, but if you need financing at any time forever, you can come to us. If you go into the banks and they turn you down, or you like our niche products better, you can come directly to us as well.
Good.
Yeah,
good
and any fees that we assess to the whatever service you need is a tax write-off.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
It's
an operating expense.
Okay, that's
absolutely.
Wonderful. Let's get right to how they get a hold of you.
Oh, wow.
You mentioned during the break that you're kind of old-fashioned when it comes to doing business. You want to sit down face-to-face, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yeah. I am very old-fashioned. Even though they may email me, they may text me, they may call me to get some information, I like the face-to-face meeting. I like that one-on-one. I want to see your business. I want to learn about you, how you operate. I want to just sit down with you and let you know that I'm real. I'm not an automated service or anything. You calling someone overseas or anything like that. I'm a real person. I'm here. I want to help you. Okay. I want you to know that you have a personal contact that you can contact throughout your process. If you have questions, if you need me to come down to your office, meet you out or whatever, you know, for coffee, I am here, but I do prefer the face-to-face interaction. I prefer that one-on-one connection.
That's refreshing. They can call you, Brenda Scott, at area code 702-217-2929. 702-217-2929. And your email address is brenda@mybusinesscreditcoach.com.
Yes.
Right? We'll put all of that up on the screen.
Okay, great.
So people know. Anything else that you want to see from folks before they make that initial call? Do you need them to get any paperwork together or anything like that?
No. When they call me, Dale, I just want to learn and know about their business. Mm-hmm. I just want to know how they do business. The reason why they need seeking capital or building business credit is a must for all businesses. But my main purpose is finding out and learning about their business and what they will be using the capital for. And I need to know is to grow your business, to build a stronger business so we can build a stronger community, so we can hire more people. That's my main goal and objective.
That's a great goal. It's been an honor getting to know you, Brenda.
Thank you. Yeah, likewise.
Thanks for coming on Las Vegas Tonight. Brenda Scott, My Business Credit Coach. And once again, you can call her at 702-217-2929. And she'll set up a meeting because she wants to sit down and get to know you. Real friendly woman who knows an awful lot. So
thank you.
Thanks for coming. There's plenty more on this station. Please stick around. God bless you, and please walk with Him. Hello, I'm Dale Davidson. I hope you're enjoying Las Vegas Tonight. The guests we've had on the program are wonderful examples of Christians who take seriously Christ's command to love one another. In addition to the hundreds of television stations across the United States now carrying our show, we have been presented with the outstanding opportunity to bring these inspiring stories to people around the world. An international satellite network in the Russian and Ukrainian languages has asked us to provide them with episodes to be broadcast to millions. To make a gift to support this very special effort, please send your check or money order to Dale Davidson Ministries, 9030 West Sahara Avenue, number 255, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89117. To use your credit or debit card, call 702-480-3989. Thank you, and God bless you.
You've been watching Las Vegas Tonight with Dale Davidson. Send your tax-deductible gifts to Dale Davidson Ministries, 9030 West Sahara Avenue, number 255, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89117. Or call 702-480-3989. Thanks for watching.